Welcome back to Chaos Collectibles. All right, so last week, right, I said I'm going to start slowing down, and I am. But there's one figure that I really wanted to get before I really slowed down on my collecting, and was looking all over for it. Super hard to find. I know I've used the word grail before, but this figure really is, and I missed out on it on an auction a couple years ago, and I've only seen it once since then. It's sold on the Realm of the Underworld page, and I missed out on it. Day late, dollar short. You know how those things go. So I reached out to a buddy of mine. I remember a couple years ago, I put a picture of my current collection at that time, right? Which wasn't very big at all, maybe 30 figures and 20 carded, right? 30 loose, 20 carded, roughly, give or take. And it was this guy, Barry Rushing. This dude had the most craziest collection I've ever seen at that time, right? And maybe still today. I don't know, but probably. I mean, this dude has a lot of freaking figures. So I figured I'd reach out to him to see if he happened to have this one. And just by chance, no joke, this dude was going to storage that day. Same day that I contacted him, just by chance, to get all of his figures out of storage. He's looking to sell them. Guy wants to buy a house. So pretty freaking awesome timing, right? I mean, it's like the stars were aligned. But apparently he did not have that figure. So I asked him if he happened to have this one. And we have Counterfeit Crisis. Thing's in good shape, right? There's a couple little paint marks on it or whatever, but Counterfeit Crisis, awesome figure. This body is super hard to get, right? Glad I got this one. He does not have the orange armor. No big deal, but he did throw in the skull staff, which I thought was super awesome. As a bonus, he threw these bad boys in for free. Cast Remco Conan sword, right? Resin, cast, right? So 2 swords and 2 resin casts of the bows. So I do have those. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Barry Rushing, for adding those things into my purchase. So he's showing me all this stuff that he's got. As he's digging through it, he's sorting. This dude's got over 300 figures. This dude has an immense amount of figures. Some of them he has 2 of, 3 of, 5 of. He's asking me what some of this stuff's worth. Some of it I know, some of it I don't know. Pretty freaking awesome, right? So the next one we have is Slime Drones. Trying to figure out how to say this. Fugazilis, right? That is the Hercules Faker figure, right? So we have a counterfeit Faker Crisis here. And Faker Hercules, okay? Fugazilis, I think, is the name. I could be just massacring it. I don't know. But then, he tells me about this grail piece that he has. And yes, I did kind of overstep my bounds on this, so I definitely have to quit, slow down on the collecting for sure. I mean, this piece was not cheap at all. Probably the second most expensive piece I've bought for Realm of the Underworld. This is the Jewel Smuggler. Not only is this the Realm of the Underworld Jewel Smuggler, right? There was 30 of these made. I mean, I even looked it up in a book, right? But what's wrong with this picture? There's no number. So he included the certificate, which states that less than 10 of these pieces exist because only, Mike said it was 8, but either way, less than 10. The book says less than 10, right? 8, 10, whatever. Of these exist, okay? And this is the artist proof. Orange eyes instead of the yellow. So only the people who were part of the project, part of the Jewel Smuggler project, received one of these, and now I have one of them. So this is a one of less than 10 Jewel Smuggler Grail of Grail figures. This is freaking awesome. So happy to have this as part of my collection. And it was just, just a crazy buy, right? So, with that being said, I did reach out to Mike. Reached out to Mike to get a couple items. This here, right? It's smoke. It's not quite black, but I'm going to put this on my original Jewel Smuggler. Jewel Thief. Original Jewel Thief. I'm going to put this on him. Not quite black. It's smoke, right? And I got some swords. And Mike also sold me a, hold on one second here. Fire Claw figure. I asked for a Fire Claw figure. Right here. So that's Fire Claw. I didn't ask for the weapon, right? Got Fire Claw. I thought about customizing this thing. I don't know. I might just keep it just because. Fire Claw. But there's a reason why I did all of this stuff. And you'll see in the next video exactly what I did and why I did it. All right. I hope you all have an awesome day. Thanks again for tuning in. Until next time. Woo!